Yo, what's up, man? It's Jason Verrett, former cornerback from TCU, 2011-2013.
Please welcome Jason Verrett, latest inductee into the Block T Hall of Fame.
Being able to be recognized and honored as one of the best players to play at this school is a tremendous honor, man. I'm truly grateful and thank Coach P. Being able to go down in the Hall of Fame with him, you know, it's a priceless moment.
I'll always be a frog. I'll die a frog. This is a special place.
Yo, what's up, man? It's Jason Verrett, former cornerback from TCU, 2011-2013.
As down the middle, and it's intercepted. Undercutting the route was Jason Verrett. Baker Mayfield throwing into traffic, and a big-time hit delivered by Jason Verrett.
McCoy up top.
Jason Verrett, the All-American, coming up with a big interception at a very key time for this TCU defense.
If you would, please welcome Jason Verrett, latest inductee into the Block T Hall of Fame. Two-time All-American, three-time All-Conference player, Hall of Famer.
Being able to be recognized and honored as one of the best players to play at this school, along with all the other great players that are here, it's a tremendous honor, man. I'm truly grateful and thankful. I would say it transformed me into a man when I stepped on campus, and I think that was always the value that Coach P wanted from all of his players. It means everything to me. It was a life-changing moment being that I came here. After my first game, wanting to transfer, had a pretty decent conversation with him that resulted in me staying, and now fast forward, being able to go down in the Hall of Fame with him, you know, it's a priceless moment.
Ladies and gentlemen, if you would, please welcome to the stage, latest addition to the Block T Hall of Fame, Gary Patterson.
You know, this is a special place. Don't ever let anybody say it. And I'll tell you how I know when you know it's a special place is when people from other universities, other parts of the country, and they tell you. I just appreciate everybody, committee, getting the opportunity to be a part of this class. Obviously, it's a fantastic class, and to get an opportunity to also know that I coached here through all those times, and it was part of their experience. Because to be honest with you, if you're not doing it for the kids, you know, and all the money you have, but you watch the ones that are really good at what they do, they still do it because they love the game and they love the kids.
So I was fortunate, being that I played under Coach Lenny Wagner at my Santa Rosa Junior College, that played under Coach Patterson at Sonoma State. So being at JUCO, had, several offers, but when I took the chance to come to TCU, I fell in love with it.
A guy by the name of Lenny Wagner that I coached at a place called Sonoma State was the AD and head coach and he would not call us very often, but he would call us every once in a while, and he called us about Jason and said, you need to probably look at this guy because he's got something special.
We came here to go to school first and get an education. That's what we promised our family. And, it resulted in being able to make it into the NFL and make a lot of money. But I just feel everything that this school stands for when it comes to just family, everything as a totality is just what it stands for. I appreciate it all.
When we told their parents, you're coming here, we told them you're going to come here and we're going to get a degree so that you could go be something in your life. And by the way, if you're a good enough player and you can be in that 1%, that you can make a difference in people's lives by going in the NFL. And the opportunity to change their life because of the money and all the things, and then the things that they can learn. You can't put a price on that.
What I remember the most was the grind. The grind of what it was to go from, like I said, being an honorable mention early on to having to end up being a two-time All-American after that. So my hats off to Coach Patterson for developing that, teaching us just the discipline, the core values of what it is to be a teammate and being a leader. Just holding the team to that standard. We knew once we were in the Mountain West that we was going off to the Big 12, so we knew it was going to be a big challenge, being that we was going to face off with the Oklahomas, Oklahoma State, Texas Tech. So we just knew that it was going to be a different battle for us. You know, my first game that I played against Baylor, it was definitely a humbling experience for me. But being able to bounce back from that first game to turn into a two-time All-American and end my collegiate career playing against Baylor, holding one of the best receivers in the country to 1 yard. So I think that was pretty much the highlight of my career. You know, we practiced hard, we trained hard. You know, we always were competitive when it came to going to practice. And then even when we got to the game, that was the time for us to showcase everything and all the hard work that we put in. You know, I was influenced by a lot of people. I always think that the influence can come in seasons. You know, I think there was a lot of people that played a key role at specific times in my life here. Some during times of my dark times, some during the times when I was having my success. So it wasn't really a pinpointed person that was the most influential. I think everybody that played a role throughout my career influenced me. I hope they remember that, man, I was a kid that had a dream, and, you know, and my first experience was adversity. And just seeing that how I could bounce back from that adversity and, you know, like I said, become a two-time All-American, being one of the best corners in the country. So I just want them to remember that just to never give up, to always stay true to the script. And I want my legacy to continue. You know, I got a son, I might even have more kids after that can continue the legacy, but I'm just proud of what I was able to leave.